Right. Yeah, the sun is. Good morning. You can see the messages better than me.
I can see.
Because with the sun in my eyes, let's go. Yeah, look at this bloody closer sun.
Yeah, it's like, can you imagine it?
Right.
It's quite chilly.
Yeah.
But you've got a situation where. How you doing, mate?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Luca, good morning. Curtis Boyer, good morning.
Joshua Stark.
Good morning, Jules from Australia. Good morning.
Kim, Keith, Alan.
Hello, son, said that. So, for me to be your son, you must be quite old then. Where were you last night? Well, where were we last night? We was at the AFTV party.
AFTV, the waltz.
Yeah.
Loads of food.
Loads of food.
Loads of drink, although I don't drink, so I gave my tokens away to certain people, didn't I, Claude?
Yeah. Anyway, listen, Kenny, we didn't see the games last night, so from what I'm hearing, Liverpool a bit disappointing against Napoli.
Well, what's that?
I did see the penalty that Barkley missed, though. I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I was watching the highlights when I got home.
For Chelsea, yeah.
I think the thing with Liverpool, firstly, is that the consensus is that it was a 0-0 all day long, and it was just like the penalty decision changed it. The fact of the matter is, people say it was a bit contentious, but the thing is that Robertson didn't get contact with the ball, and fortunately, even without VAR, if you don't get contact with the ball, then there's only one thing that's going to happen. The referee's going to have to give a penalty if like the guy's on the floor. So for me, that was kind of a no-brainer. And then what's happened again is that the game that is tight, all of a sudden Liverpool think, oh gee, we're going to have to try and get an equaliser. And what happens when you get an equaliser? You leave spaces, and then they go 2-0 down. It turns out Chelsea game. You know what? It's one of those things where it's good. One of those things is that. It's a good experience for the youngsters. Like Lampard's picked a very young team. Yeah. His first venture into Europe. So it'll be a learning curve for them. All right, like I said, they conceded a silly goal. Sleeping for that free kick. And Mason and then Barkley's missed a penalty. But they've got the thing about it. Last season, right? Spurs lost their first two games, didn't they?
Yeah.
Spurs lost to.
It's not. I know.
And look at them. They ended up in the final. So you just never know with.
First game is still.
Yeah. And Liverpool as well, with that formidable home record they have at Anfield, and the fact that they got a goal threat away from home, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, of course they will. But also, I think maybe it's a bit to do it 2 years running. It's a bit difficult. I think their main aim this year is the Premier League.
Well, definitely. I think that's what the fans want. I think that's what the players want. I think that's what the board want at Liverpool. They want the Premier League. They haven't done it for 30 years. It's going to be 30 years in May if they haven't won it again. Which is considering how I grew up, Liverpool were always the main team.
Chelsea, with their inexperience, could find it difficult, I suppose, couldn't they, in the Champions League?
I don't know. The thing is, you look at their group. They're winnable games in that group.
Yeah, they are winnable games, but I think the experience that they haven't got that much experience.
Well, I think that's the
Champions League experience. There's a lot of young players.
It is a lot of young players. You got to think about it this way, right? People talk about Chelsea being affected by their transfer embargo.
Can you see what you're saying, Paul?
Yeah. They are affected by their transfer embargo.
Norwich City fan, right.
Yeah, Chelsea are affected by a transfer embargo. But one thing you've got to realise, right, about Chelsea, and why you can't really, like I said, sympathise too much to them, is that all those players have got first team experience. Tam Abraham has got experience from Villa and Swansea. All right, it's not Champions League level, but it's first team experience. Yeah. It's not as if these guys are coming out for the youths. Yeah. They all got first team experience. Tamori's got first team experience, and so's Mason Mount. And I remember they got Loftus-Cheek to come back from injury. Again, he's had Premiership experience. Plus, he's played in Europe as well. So it's not all doom and gloom from Chelsea. You know what I mean? But they got a massive game on Sunday against who they got, Liverpool, innit? So that'd be interesting. But we won't be able to watch it. Guess why? Because we got Villa at home at the same time.
Jesus. That's sad, isn't it? They always do that to us, don't they? When there's
well, we're in the Europa League, innit? We're in a graveyard competition that no one really wants to be in.
Yeah, because that's exactly what I'm saying. It's yeah, well, we've got to suffer it for another year, I suppose. So Liverpool, I don't. Was it an ex-Tottenham player scored last night for one of these teams?
No, I think not I know of, because like I said,
Who got the goal for Napoli? Was it?
I don't know. I don't think Lorente got one of the goals. So
That's it. Someone said Lorente scored it.
Yeah, Lorente has played for Napoli. He wants to get some sort of revenge.
I'm sure someone told me he scored one of the goals last night.
And there was, but you look, what about Coquelin's tackle on Mason Mount?
Oh, I didn't know about that. See, we didn't see. I mean, you saw.
I saw. It was like basically what's happened. The referees missed it because, like I said, it was happening in really quick time. But when they looked at slow motion, that's a red card challenge. Sorry.
Was it on VAR or not?
No, it weren't VAR. It weren't VAR at all. But it was a mistimed tackle. But it's an over the top tackle, which really you really didn't want in the 70s. And it's, you know.
Also, the cricket, again, square, 2-2 in the cricket. Is it a fair reflection of the series? I think maybe Australia edged it, but
no, I personally don't think it was. I thought Australia played the best cricket over the 5 tests, but you know it was very nice. It was very good for England, you know, to get back on it, but get even still in the Oval. And you know, who knows? Australia have already won the Ashes.
I was talking to Ansel yesterday. He said it seems unfair that they can win. They can have the Ashes even though it's a series. That's the rules, isn't it?
It's been the rules from day dot. I mean, in 1972, when it was a drawn series, England kept the Ashes because they won in Australia 2-0 in '71. So it's what it's always been the norm anyway.
Yeah,
the fact of the matter is that going back to your Test series, you look at the Australia, they bowled consistently well as a unit. You know, like I said, every time they got a fast bowler, they all did a job. Patterson did a job for the 2 tests he played. Siddle did a job as well for the 3 tests he played. Stark came in all right. He went for a lot of runs, but he got crucial wickets as well. And then obviously you got Hazelwood and Cummins. They did very good jobs. And then you had Nathan Lyon. You know, like he was topsy-turvy after the first test, which he won for Australia. But again, he bowled tight in the last test. So as a unit, they were better, and they fielded better as well. They took their catches. The only time that their fielding let them down was actually in the last test, where they dropped 3 catches on the first day, and that gave impetus to England. In terms of England, the success stories are going to be Jofra Archer. Stuart Broad was fantastic as well as a bowler. Ben Stokes, and you know, like I said, it was a bit. Joe Root did turn in his 50s and the 100s. You know, Denley's come good, but all to no avail. It wasn't a match winning them. It wasn't like a series winning 50. Basically, it was all right. It was a match winning, but you know, under pressure, that nitty-gritty games, you know, between the first and fourth test, you wanted more of that from Denley. Although there were times when he got a couple of 50s, but again, with Denley's age, is Denley the future? He is right now, but you know, he's in his 30s. Can you see him playing in Australia in 2 years' time? I just don't know.
Exactly. And tomorrow, the big one, the big European game tomorrow.
Yeah, I think as I said before.
How do you see that going, then, Kenny?
Well, I think it's all about squad selection and players who he's taking with.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that.
Be interesting what team selection is tomorrow.
Well, there's an opportunity for Willock. There's an opportunity for Reece Nelson as well. There's opportunity for like reserve goalie. Is it Martinez is in goal? And then he'll just have to play. He have to play a scratch squad because whether we like it or not, as much as I want to win in Europe, you want to win in Europe. The Champions League has to take. Sorry, the Europa League has to take second place.
Because at the end of the day, you get to the final. It's not even if you get to the final, there's no going. As you found out, can you see that, Kenny? Can you see any of this?
One guy said, was it Jamie? Says Pepe is better than. I think Jamie was saying Pepe is better than Jovino last night and better than Guendouzi. But you know, we have to talk about the Pepe thing as well because I have been critical of Pepe recently. You know,
came from Lille.
Yeah.
As I say, Kenny, with Pepe, I think you need to give him time to adapt. I think some players they come over from that French league and they need time. Some players don't adapt at all, like Jovino.
Jovino, you know what's happened. I think he's got all the attributes as well in our league, but you know, what's that? My beef was is that you have to go by the game itself and the situation. It wasn't a criticism of his progression. It was a criticism of what he didn't do and what we needed at that time was the outlet.
I was talking to Kevin Campbell yesterday. Sorry to drop names here, but I was talking to Kevin Campbell yesterday, and he was saying that I said, well, can we play with Lacazette and all these? But he was saying that if Lacazette plays, then just give the Pepe a free range to go from either wing to across.
And you can't do that. You can't do that. But the thing about it is that if Lacazette plays, again, you're killing Aubameyang. Because if you look at where Aubameyang played on Sunday, you know, arguably, you know, he had his best game of this season. Obviously, because he got 2 goals. But it's the fact that he was able, with Pepe and Ozil at the side, to kind of interchange. If you watch the game, especially when they were all on, sometimes Ozil was in the middle, sometimes Ozil went out left, and sometimes he went out right, or sometimes Ozil would come forward. And you notice that Pepe, there were times when Aubameyang went on.
Thank you for that, by the way. I just missed your name. Thank you, whoever said that.
So there were times like Aubameyang went on the left-hand side, and Pepe went down the middle, and that's what happened. That's what you get. With Laka is better up top of his own, or just coming just behind. And I just think that sometimes with Laka and Aubameyang, they go into each other's spaces.
Yeah, sorry about the comments. Because of the sun here, we're really in a bad position today. The sun is it's so bad that I'm missing comments. Whoever sent that in, thank you very much. That's very nice of you.
What is it? We're talking about Allegri.
Chambers and Holding starting together and play 3 at the back.
I don't particularly like 3 at the back, because I think 3 at the back invites pressure. There's a guy called Lee, and he talked about the situation regarding the elephant in the room for a lot of people. Well, not so much an elephant for you, because you basically nailed your colours from Mars, so it's heavy D and others. Unai Emery's future. Lee's already talked about Allegri being out of work, and he's asking us if it's time to be ruthless. Me, myself, I say no. Look, let's wait. Let's wait to the end of the season. But you feel differently.
Yeah, I do. I feel it's not working. I don't know about you, Kenny, but if it gets to a situation where it's all right giving people time and everything like that, but then you keep giving people time, and if it gets worse and worse, then it's difficult for the next man to recover again. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go deeper and deeper, so then the next man comes in and it's got even more of a job.
You've got to look at the games. What we need to do is look at the games until Christmas. Like I said, we've got a game against Man City on the 14th, we've got Chelsea on the 28th, Man United on the 1st of January. Between now and Man City in the middle of December, we have what I arguably called, all right.
Yeah, but we've had, apart from Liverpool, we've had a good group of games and we still haven't.
But every game's just clean slate now. Watford's gone now. So what we need to do now is that if the dissenters are out there and pundits like Alan Smith are saying that players are confused, then fine. From Aston Villa up until December, you've got to look at those are the games where you have to judge Unai Emery, because the argument is that if we get to December and we're nowhere near like the chat near qualifying for the top 4 or qualifying the Champions League, whatever you like to say, then we've got to look at Unai Emery's future, just like Man United did with Jose. Yeah. The situation is that the results were going south, they weren't winning the winnable games, they were struggling a bit in the Champions League, and what's happened with that, a decision's been made. Yeah. But a lot of Jose's situation was results, and the situation in the dressing room. But the question we need to ask ourselves, has Unai Emery still got a dressing room? I have seen nothing in my makeup that suggests that the players aren't behind it. But the players have to prove that by winning these games.
Exactly. I mean, even his captain does going and do that thing against Spurs. I still don't forgive him. Yeah, and that's his captain.
Yeah, but the thing is, we always knew that about Xhaka. We always knew, especially in his second season, that there was a lack of mobility, and the fact that because of his lack of mobility, he's going to try and save himself.
What is going on in someone's head to go and do something like that, knowing that that's not, he's not going to get away with it, mate. He's not going to get away with it. It's just gone in back in the fact. If he'd done that on the halfway line, right? All very well.
But
in your own box.
The thing is, right, is that you got to think about the situation. We know it's wrong, but we're in the stadium. We can see the fuller picture. But again, the pressure cooker. You know what I mean? He's gambled. We've gone one down against Tottenham. He doesn't want us to go 2-0, so he's going to make that tackle. He shouldn't make that tackle because
there was no danger there, was there?
No danger, but again, he's lost his man. He knows Son in the box. Son's got quick feet, and it's Son's like will have a shot which could, you know, either be saved or go in the net. So what's happened? The guy's panicked. But you look at the situation against Watford. Again, it was a situation where he's worked hard, but his weaknesses kind of left us a bit exposed, especially in the counter-attack in terms of Watford's strong runners from the midfield, Capoue and Decore. That's where Granit Xhaka were always going to struggle. And a decision has to be made. Unfortunately, Unai Emery's made him his captain, so by making the guy his captain, you made him virtually a fixture in your team.
See, to me, I look at the mentality of our squad and our team there, and I see a lot of players there's like, I don't think they want it enough, and it doesn't hurt to lose. And when it doesn't hurt to lose, then you're in trouble, because you've got to be hurting. Because and all this coming out and doing these apologies mean nothing to me.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that
they make apologies and then they do the same thing.
Yeah, but the thing about Arsenal is that Arsenal fans are ultimately very vocal. They're vocal on social media. They've got a massive platform now, which, all right, people say, oh yeah, but the fan cams are important.
They're not much vocal at the Emirates, are they? If they were so as vocal as at the Emirates, they'd be better.
Maybe they're not, but the fact of the matter is that these players are aware. I don't care what anyone says. These players watch the fan cams. They watch every fan cam. They read the comment. They read every comment about it.
Last night's thing, anyway.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A bad man watches AFTV. It's a fact he does. So does Lacazette. So does all the young French lads, and so does like I said, the established players. They all watch AFTV. They all know who everyone is. They all know who you are. They know who Troops and DT is. So basically, again, they, rightly or wrongly, they're going to see the like I said, the characters in the fan cams as
that's nasty. Please do not put anything about Munich crashes on here. That's not nice. That's not good.
As I was saying before, people, basically the players, think that the people like yourself have an influence on the fan base. So when they're going and looking like they're hurt, they're doing it because they think, oh, we don't want to upset the fans. They do take everything you ask Man City say on board, whether you like it or not.
I'm going to call it a day because the weather is, the sun is really. Just read a few more comments. I wish I could. I haven't got my moderator on at the moment. I wish I could kick him off because I can't do it from here. Can someone kick this guy out? Yeah, I don't want comments about me. That is not banter whatsoever.
Definitely.
People lost their lives in that crash. Just like the Adebayor thing in
Angola as well.
In Angola, I don't want to hear that shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Ignore them anyway. Anyway, Claude,
right.
Got to go. Look after yourself.
Listen, mate, thanks for coming.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Did you enjoy that last night?
I had a fantastic time.
Good man, good man.
I had loads of food anyway.
Good.
That's what it's all about. I'll speak to you later.
What do you think of my performance? See you later. Right. All right, George. Right. So. Right, let's see if I can try and ban Igor. Says that. It's not banter. See, don't you coming on here. Please do not make any remarks about it. It's horrible. I don't want to hear it, mate. Yeah, if he comes on again, I will have him off because it's. Let's have a look here, mate. Alright, remove. There we go. Can we remove him? Right. Hold on. Right. Right, thank you. Thank you, George. Sorry, I will do that tomorrow if I can get. I can't really get into my thing at the moment, so I just. I think I've taken him off anyway. Well, I think I've actually reported these comments already, so. Emery out, Jose in, says one of your team tomorrow. Who knows? It could be anything tomorrow. I don't know what he's doing, if he's picking a lot of young players. I can't go tomorrow, unfortunately, but I'll be doing a live stream for AFTV tomorrow night. All welcome to listen, watch the game at the same time, and okay. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out. The Claude and Ty show should be out sometime today. Listen, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Enjoy your day. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely day and speak soon.